are you feeling heading into Saturday and just looking to switch from training camp now into the games that come regular season?
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. I think we had a good practice today. Got one more tomorrow before we head to Indiana, so we feel pretty good about where we're at.
What is your message to the group now as you get set for this season and the intensity changes a little bit? What is your overall message as you head into Indiana?
Yeah, I think it's attention to detail, and then also it's about not taking steps backwards. We want to continue to elevate, continue to get better moving forward, and the games are going to start coming quick once the season starts, and so we just want to be able to continue to build upon each day and not have to revert back to any old or bad habits that we've had. So,
We expected to see some fever.
yeah, a fast-paced, high-scoring game on their end. They're trying to they get it out and they run and they space the floor well, and they got a ton of great shooters over there. So we're gonna have our work cut out for them.
How do you feel about having just that kind of a marquee matchup right out of the gate?
I think it's great for the game. I think there'll be obviously a lot of eyes on it, but most importantly for us, it's a great first test for us coming out the gate and seeing kind of where we're at. And I'm sure Indiana probably feels the same. So two teams that play similar but different at the same time. So we're excited.
What was your view last year of Caitlin Clark as a player, and then just of the spectacle, the buzz and all that?
Yeah, probably the same as everyone. Caitlin's amazing. Her ability to push pace, her ability to pass, combined with her ability to shoot. She's only going to continue to be better. And the rookie season that she put forth last year, if that's the worst that she's going to be, then she's someone that's going to be causing havoc in this league for a long time. So she's a great player now and got a great future moving ahead. So again, she's amazing.
Having such a versatile roster, how are you feeling about the roster combinations going into that?
Good. I think we've got a couple of rotations that we feel that we feel pretty comfortable with. I think still early part of the season is still going to be an experimental process to some degree on what works and what doesn't, and you never truly kind of know what to expect game plan wise from an opponent, especially this early in the season. So once we figure that out a little bit of how teams are trying to attack us and vice versa, then we'll have a better understanding of rotations.
How do you balance that out? Like deciding, all right, let me give this rotation a little bit more run because it is so early and you're still learning and they're still learning on court chemistry at this time. How do you balance that, but also remaining competitive and doing what's best?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of seeing what has worked for us in the preseason and in training camp, and rolling with that until we felt otherwise. And we got a lot of good vets here who are experienced, and so we gotta have a little bit of balance and let them play through some adversity as well. So we're just gonna feel it out as we move forward.
What are some takeaways from the preseason, like things that you liked from the games that you saw that you want to bring with you, and some things that you still want to work on from the one loss?
Our physicality defensively, and then our pace offensively. We want to play fast as well, but we don't want to be rushed. So we still want to try to dictate pace on both ends of the floor, but our physicality, most importantly, is something that we feel like we hold true to ourselves and our identity, and we want that to be consistent over the course of the season.
This is still new for everybody, but how do you feel like the team has been able to match in such a short amount of time?
I think it's been good. I think that we've showed some good promise in the 3 preseason games that we had, and showed some areas where we can improve on, and we've tried to address those as camp has moved forward. And so we feel good about where the chemistry is at thus far, and where the energy has still been high for the 2 weeks of camp. So we feel like we're in a pretty good place.
How much does it help you coaches to have a veteran like Courtney there to run the show?
It means everything. And she's her vet leadership, her presence, just being out there. It's something you can't really put into words. It's experience that is respected amongst her teammates and amongst the staff and amongst the rest of the league. And so she's someone who's certified in who she is and confident and secure in who she is as a person and as a player. And I think that kind of stuff is contagious, especially for our young players, to see that day in and day out.
How have you been feeling about the reps with Angel being at point forward so far?
It's been good. I think that, again, it adds to the versatility that I've spoken about so much. And we're going to use her all over the floor over the course of the season. And so, but I think it's most importantly been a testament to her willingness and her openness to adjust into a different style, something that she's hasn't been used to in the past. And so, I think we've seen the start of something great.
How does the mentality going into this game set the tone or standard for the rest of the season?
I think that it's more kind of about us than the opponent. We played Indiana 5 times this year, so I think we'll both have a good feel for who each other is as we go. But I think for us, it's like, if we come out on top, we don't want to get too high on ourselves. If we don't, we don't want to be too low on ourselves. It's one game, we fix what we need to fix, and we move forward, good for good or bad. And so I think the most important thing is connectivity and being able to go in and come out of that game feeling like we're a unit. So that's how we'll gauge our progress in this early part of the season.
Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.